Hi, it's Natasha Denona. Let me show you how to achieve this pro level double wing halo smoky eye using my tan eyeshadow palette. I'm going to explain every single step so everybody can follow along. Doesn't matter if you're pro or a makeup lover. Okay, I'm starting off with the shade Daydream. This is a medium dark metallic shade. I'm pressing this onto the outer corner of the eyelid. If you have hooded eyes, I always recommend after applying the eyeshadow, open up your eyes just to check if the eyeshadow really shows up above the fold. This will instantly lift your eyelid. Switching to a smaller smudger brush, I'm going to apply also into the inner corner. This step doesn't have to be perfect because now we're going to take the shade Glide and blend the outer edges to soften everything. I'm also going to connect this shade in the crease. One more step to professionally diffuse everything. So go a little higher with another pressed powder eyeshadow in shade Paddle. Now I'm taking my best-selling High Glam concealer in shade YN9, which is her natural skin tone as well. I'm doing only one little dot to brighten the center eyelid. This is a great prep for perfect halo effect. Now with my finger, I'm going to pick up a spritz. This comes in my sparkling wet formula, which is exactly the same formula like the shade Mia in the I Need a Nude palette. This formula is a gel to powder with chroma crystals that are giving those very soft and ethereal sparks to the lid. Now to create the most smooth transition between the darker shade and the sparkling shade, I'm using Toasted, which is a very soft satin metallic. I'm placing it right in between both of those shades, one on the inner side and in the outer portion. Using Daydream also for the lower lash line on the outer corner. And for the double wing, intentionally, I'm not connecting those eyeshadows. I'm keeping like an empty space here. And one more for the inner corner. I would avoid this specific step here in the inner corner if your eyes are pretty close set. And toast it onto the center of the lower lash line to continue the halo effect from top. I'm using my Macrotech eye crayon in shade Brown to sketch the inner V. This is more like the inner waterline, and I'm stopping that right in the inner third. And same for the outer corner. I'm creating like a wing. I like starting off with an open eye so I can really control and understand how the line is going to be visible and appearing. And again, stopping in the outer third, leaving the center lash line completely empty. Now creating like a smudged little wing with the pencil. Now I am drawing a line on the outer third of the lower lash line, very, very close to the roots of the lashes. And again, focusing only on the outer third, not dragging it into the center lid, because then if I continue it until the center, it will make the eyes look very round. And what we want to achieve with this look is actually like an elongated cat eye effect. While you're looking straight, you kind of extend this little line as well. I always make sure that the upper wing is longer than the lower wing. And then I'm taking a little Q-tip with a little bit of foundation or concealer to perfect both wings. With the other side, I'm blending it out. Now I'm placing the Q-tip in this negative space to perfect the upper wing. With a brown liner now, I want to elongate and perfect the wing even more. If you want to correct, and for me the lower wing is a little too long, I'm going to shorten it also with a little bit of foundation. To smoke out the wing and to blend this into the eyeshadows, I'm using the shade Dip, which is again a wet powder formula. And it's easy to blend any liner, pencil into eyeshadow. What is also great about my wet powder formulas that they blend and layer perfectly with drier formulas, with the classic powder formulas. And same also in the inner corner. Working this upwards in like a bow motion, like this. And then also with Sandal to perfect the blend. Sometimes in the end, I love to pop again a second layer of the sparkling eyeshadow. I'm curling the lashes now. Using mascara now on the bottom and top lashes. For the face, I'm going to use the Hydrogen Bronze Primer Serum. This bronze version is warming up your complexion versus the original that is completely translucent. Then I'm using my High Glam Corrector in C3 just to brighten a little bit around the mouth. And now, obviously, I'm using my amazing High Glam foundation in YN9. Buffing the High Glam foundation with a Hygien foundation brush. You can also use a makeup sponge or your fingers if you prefer. Always make sure to blend it down to your neck and a little bit on your ears. Without product, I'm pressing the foundation into the skin for an even more seamless finish. I left the under eye area out of the foundation application for my super viral High Glam concealer. This is again in YN9. I'm applying this a little bit lower from the eye area and to cover up a couple of blemishes. So the concealer has exactly the same shade as the foundation, so it will seamlessly blend into the skin. You can use an eyeshadow brush or a concealer brush to stipple this into the skin. If you want to use your concealer to brighten under the eyes, just use 1 or 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. With textured skin and you want to cover up with concealer, you have to make sure that you tap the product onto the skin without blending it out. Otherwise, it will disrupt and wipe it away. I'm going to extra brighten the under eyes with my High Glam Brightener. This is the shade B2. A little bit in the inner corner, closer to the eyes, outer corner to lift. And beside the nostrils, on the bridge of the nose, to brighten. In the outer corner, you can use that to perfect also your wing. Look at this difference between those sides. Then I'm going in with the makeup sponge that still has a little bit of residue of the foundation. I'm blending in all harsh lines. I love a bright under eye, but look also how magical the contrast is between the skin tone and the eye makeup. To bring down a little bit of the glow, even though the High Glam foundation is a self-setting formula, I still want to bring down the shine a bit, especially in the T-zone. For this, I'm using the High Glam powder brush. It also transforms all the bases into waterproof, sweat, and tear-proof. This is so important for the summer especially. After powder, it's always super important. One of the steps I never skip is blending out the transition between the eyeshadow and the concealer. And for this, I'm using always a transition eyeshadow. And I'm blending this right underneath the eyeshadow. Look how soft this eye suddenly appears versus the harsh line over here. Contour and bronzer in one step, I'm going to do only with my High Sculpt liquid bronzer in shade Toasty. This product comes in a pump bottle because I wanted to make you blend this product first of all on the back of your hand and to pick it up with a brush. So I'm forcing you to actually use a professional technique of application. Now I'm buffing this on top of the higher cheekbone and not lower to lift the face. A little bit under the jawline to define the jawline, blending it downwards to the neck. With the smaller side of the brush, I'm applying it above the brow on the temples and the sides of the forehead for a sun-kissed finish. This is, by the way, also a waterproof formula. And the Grip Tech technology also blurs the skin completely. Like no pores visible anymore. With a large eyeshadow brush, you can also contour the nose with it. For blush, I'm using the High Blush in shade Fresh Mauve. This is a gel to powder formula that I love picking up with a clean makeup sponge and buffing this onto the higher points of the cheekbones. So in between the bronzer and the eye makeup. I'm focusing mainly on the outer portion of the cheekbone for a lifted look. First buffing, and then with the clean side, I'm blending it around for a soft finish. Going over a little bit the bridge of the nose for sun-kissed look. To finish off the look for the lip combo, I'm using my I Need a Nude lip crayon and High Gloss, both in shade Clio. The High Gloss formula is such a yummy hybrid gloss. It gives the perfect shine of a gloss with the perfect amount of pigment. and it smooths the lips physically and visibly, leaving the skin of your lips supple and plump all day long, and you can reapply as much as you want. It will never dry out your lips. This is the final look with my tan palette. I hope you loved this tutorial. Love you guys. Bye.